We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Lambeau.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First run now for Kyron Williams. He'll get this to about the 38. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's McCarthy. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender. All over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And it's 3rd down.
You look at this Packers defense.
They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
There's Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Throwing is Hurts. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play in this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. That'll be caught right side by Reed. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Let's go.
To throw is DTR. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Buffalo 18.
At the 17-yard line.
Thompson Robinson off of play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
Hurts fumbles it.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not seeing it happen here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Micah Parsons
Racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the... version anyway.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 19.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Will Riker on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is good.
Is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. And I took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A game there of 30 big ones.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Addison hauls it in. He's got room at the 30.
The 20. 5, touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison
With touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
For the field goal, a 60-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
It's a gain of 6.
Hurts. He lets one go deep for Addison. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Reed. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here.
The field goal is good.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichert kicking off for the Vikings.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
At the 40-yard line.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Thompson Robinson now.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Devontae Wyatt
Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
play action. Here's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson. Over the middle, he's got Golden.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
Play action. Now Thompson Robinson. Pass caught. That's Golden.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence the big plays are out there.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Cuddy.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Christian Watson.
58 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And this one too low. Second and 10. To the air with McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson.
This is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26. Yard line just across the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail 20-13 our scores. They have it 1st and 10. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense gets back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Thompson Robinson now. They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Here we go. Cougar night.
Thompson Robinson throwing here.
And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
19 light. Rig alert, rig alert. Go street. Check, Riggs, Riggs. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
That's caught downfield. It's Golden.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Matthew Golden.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. So this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
Throwing is Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
No touch that. No.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked out by Xavier McKinney.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
The York on now for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Against the score, Packers 27, Vikings
20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see a franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time. Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll drop this down to Williams.
20, 5, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. At the 2-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. It'll be Hurts on the option.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
The Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down times. They've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Okay, ready?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
Rodgers to return it.
Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
Screen play set up for Williams.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Viking 18.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
But oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This to possibly force OT. And this is caught. Oh, my, it was up for grabs. Now no time on the clock. And an extra point will send us to overtime.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
Now for the all-critical extra point. And he's got it. No problems there. The extra point up and good, and we are headed to overtime.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Vikings going to get the first chance to possess the football as we are back underway here in overtime.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And he bats it away, and it falls goes down incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. He'll try and do this himself.
He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Here we go.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Well, he's got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
That was an excellent.
Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? If it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said I have a proposition. Every really want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So sung hard I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Then she say I'm a magician. And if you really want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. And she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, girl, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. You're all I need to know. You're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need.
miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mike my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah. the night. All the people that you see in the night, and all the dreams up into the light. The wilder pieces are setting aside. We are not going home. Can you see the Joker flying over? As she's standing in a field of clover, watching her every day. What would happen if we took her I'll tell you all the story about the Joker and the thief. I said, that is all about the Joker and the thief in the night.
Were you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco?
I feel like the son of Sam. Don't make me wet. Hectic,
wanna try to snatch these pigs wanna blow my house down. Head underground to the next town. They get mad when they come to raid my pad, and I'm out in the night who's scared. Yes, I'm the pirate pilot of this ship. If I dip with the ultraviolet dream, hide from the red light beam. Now do you believe in the unseen? Look, but don't make the eye strain. Like me, it's going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane.
Gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Give me that touch of my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? This, what you don't wanna see more. You wanna see more, but you wanna see soul. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed. The bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch my savior. Hold up, give me that touch of my haters.
Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back.
Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee to sleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.
Fall back, yeah, get back. Fall back, yeah, get back. Back, 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 back. Fall back, 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 back.
I only like bad, with a thick, it's a big, it's a no, so long as she get really. Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we like we go back, way back. When we on track, but you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that, lay back. In the back of the Maybach, play that. You see J that, I be in the streets like a strip rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.